was sie gekommen sind, Ness.
Was wissen Sie?
Our men found this in a junkyard on South Street. It's got blood on it. The same blood type as the Giannetti boy. Hey, you give me what you have, Ness. Don't be a fool. I got more men than you do. I can go where you can't. I can go to places you don't even know exist.
We don't know. We just want to question. He's been seen at some of the murder sites.
I'll find him.
You find him, you bring him to me. He's got to get a fair trial. You got to promise me that.
He'll get a fair trial. That I promise you.
My sister's going to be highly gratified that I finally returned to the church. So how are you going to play it then, Are you going to get it on the first of the month? Or are you on a weekly? Well, I'm waiting for you to say that you'll pass a slice of it on to me. This the best you could do?
If Al Capone can be believed, it's the first piece of concrete evidence we've had on the child killings.
So that's what's been eating at you. What is it?
It's a sweater with what looks like a fraternity pin. It was found at a slag heap where one of the kids' bodies was discovered. It's got blood on it, same type as the 7th child.
What did you give him in return?
Maybe another piece of the puzzle. A sketch of a guy who's been seen at some of the slag heaps.
Good God, man, why the hell didn't you tell me?
I want to get this up to the lab in Evanston as soon as possible. You with me?
I'm with you. But Elliot, this is way out of our province.
They're children, Mike. Kids.
What has Al Capone got an interest in this for?
He's a father. Just like I am.
I talked to Rio. Said he's got about 100 of them bums climbing the walls at the warehouse on Spaulding.
Should go over there and give this to him. See if you see anybody who looks like this guy. And call up Dory Green, Bill Jacobs, the rest of the newspaper boys. I want to have the front page of every newspaper in Chicago tonight.
What do you got in mind?
I'm gonna offer up a $100,000 reward for information leading to catching this bastard.
Look, O'Neill, I can't tell you what this is about. I'm sorry I didn't get the right paperwork done, fill it out in triplicate for you, but I need this print. I need it now.
Look, Ness, I'm gonna have your ass hauled out of here if you don't stop harping. I would have told in no uncertain terms that all requests for this office come directly through the city.
We don't have time to go through the bureaucracy, O'Neill. Now, there may be a print on this pin that ties into the slag heap murders.
Look, I don't see Radinsky or any of his boys around, do you? He's the one that's in charge of this investigation. So why don't you do us both a favor and take a walk?
Now, you listen to me, you little cabbage-assed pansy. I happen to know that you like to dress up like Queen Victoria and parade up and down Rush Street on a Friday night, which will make Mrs. O'Neill very sad when she realizes that she has got another daughter.
All right.
So you think you can get your hands on those print books?
I might take some greasing, but I think I can get Bud Shaughnessy to let us look at them for an hour or two. You sure you don't want to cut Radinsky in on this?
Let's see if we can match that print first.
Hey, there's a phone call you should make. She's worried about you.
Call Bud.
Anything special I can play for you, Al?
Not tonight, Professor. Do me a favor. Come over here, sit down. I want to talk to you. I want to ask you a couple questions. Did you belong to a fraternity in college, Professor?
No, they wouldn't have me. That's all right, though. I'm not much for the Greek system. But I do know about them. What do you need?
They tell me when you join up, they give you some kind of a pen. Tell me about it.
It's the initiation, and they give you the symbol of the fraternity. It could be a key or a pen, any number of things.
You ever see anything that looks like that?
Can't think of one offhand, no. Want me to check around?
I'd appreciate it, Professor. Tell me something. When you join these fraternities, how long you a member for? For life?
Sure, for a couple bucks a year, all the guys in the organization act like your brother.
Just do me a favor. Don't disappear tonight.
Anything?
I found this wino laid out in there with his head in the tank. Deader than hell. Fat bastard. Guess he died of a heart attack. He's as blue as a whale. Better find a way to get him out of here without causing a riot.
I got an idea. Bring him.
Give me a hand.
The reason you're here is that we're trying to aid and abet the city in finding the individual who's out there killing the children. Now, we have reason to believe that the individual responsible for these atrocities is either amongst you or somewhere nearby. So far, we've been asking for your help, but our attempts have been met with resistance. So, I want to ask you, once and for all, if any of you have any information that could lead us to the man who's murdering the children. No?
This individual is one of you. He too refuses to help us.
Now, sir, I'm going to ask you for the last time. What do you know about the slag heap killer? Now, does anybody want to step forward?
Try not to be too much longer, May.
No. You take all the time you need. I love watching you work. But when you're finished, I could always use a hand getting Sonny off to bed.
What is it tonight? Indian fighter or big game hunter?
Now, railroad conductor. Woo-hoo!
I'll take a crack at it.
I knew I could count on you.
I'm gonna sneak up on him.
It's gonna hit the clown, Dad.
Whoa, not the clown. I'm gonna get you. Come here, wise guy. Off the bed with you. Next stop, Dreamland. Have your tickets ready. All aboard. All right, wise guy. That's it. Off the bed with you.
You go right to sleep now. No more fooling around, all right?
Love you. Okay, you mean everything to me.
Sorry to bother you, Al. Frank says you gotta come down to the warehouse right away.
All right, Johnny. Warm up the car. I'll be right on.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
I didn't hear you come in.
Hi.
She just fell asleep.
I'm sorry, Cap. I can imagine what you've been thinking.
No, Elliot, I don't think you can imagine what I've been thinking. Ellen and I are leaving for Wisconsin in the morning. I can't stand it anymore, Elliot.
Catherine, don't leave. Listen. Listen to me. When I was 10, there was a circus. It used to come around every year to this fairgrounds outside of Homewood. It was just south of where we were. And my friend Charlie Sims, he asked me to go along with him. His dad was supposed to drop us off on his way to work, but then the day we were going to go, his dad got sick. But we snuck out of the house, decided we'd walk the 10 miles on our own. It took us 5 hours or something, but we got there, and it was a great circus. We saw everything. Ate like there was no tomorrow. I ran out of money. Charlie gave me some of his. He bought me this pair of magic dice. It started to get late. We figured we better get going home. We started to walk back, but real fast it got dark, it got cold. We were getting real tired. Charlie decided that we should thumb a ride. Well, I knew it wasn't right. I've been raised all my life, you don't hitchhike, but he stuck out his thumb and this old truck pulled over, and I said, no, come on, Charlie, we can make it home in no time. Let's just keep walking. He didn't listen to me. He got into the car, he closed the door, he stuck his head out the window, and God, I remember this like it was yesterday. He said, see you around the bend, pal. And then 3 days later, they found Charlie's body in a ditch outside of Hammond, Indiana. I could have stopped them. I could have stopped them from getting in the truck. I could have stopped it then. I am gonna stop it now.
Elliot, why didn't you tell me?
crazy. Thinks every bum's the kid killer. He's in there knocking them around 2 at a time.
Talk to me again. Talk to me.
You got anything?
Still working on it. Nothing yet.
No rest, Frankie.
Right, you bums, pipe down.
I think you all know me. And if you know me, then you know the kind of man I am. I have reason to believe that the man whose face appears on this picture may be the man that's been killing kids all over town. I want this man found. Now, anybody knows anything, they could stand up right now and say. In that case, everybody here gets a square meal and $20 for the road. Now, the alternative is, I'm gonna have every one of you bums thrown off this tier one at a time, just like your friend over here, until somebody talks. Now, take a good look. Anybody here seen this man? Look at me. I said, look at me! You ever see this man before? I want some answers, and I want them now! Anybody here seen this man?
I know him.
Come here.
Tell him what you know.
What'd you say?
I said I know him. We call him the Ferret. He lives in an abandoned warehouse on Clark.
We know you're in here, Ferret. Give yourself up.
Now want some alive!
Right. That one. Damn it. Where's that third book?
I want that son of a bitch thrown in jail! You had in your possession a key piece of evidence in one of this city's most important investigations in its history, and you withheld it from me?
I didn't withhold anything. What the hell do you think I'm doing here?
I want to know where that pin came from.
What the hell does it matter where it came from? The important thing is that it was found at the slag heap on LaSalle Street.
Where did you get it, Ness?
Al Capone.
Damn you, Ness! You don't play it straight with me, I'll beat it out of you.
Hey, now wait a minute, Brzezinski. Don't let this run away from us.
You've got 10 seconds to tell me who you got that pin from, or I'll throw your ass in jail. I don't care about your big-time connections with the DA or Washington or anybody.
Damn it, Rudinsky. I told you, Al Capone. You think I'm making this up?
All right, that's it. Cuff him.
Rudinsky, you stupid bastard! Did you see what happened? The same thing! The guy is still out there!
Brzezinski, you're making a complete ass of yourself, man. That is a Treasury agent. Now let him go.
Put out, Malone.
Now back off, boys. You look after him, because if anything happens to him, I will hold you personally responsible. And then, God help you.
It's my turn next. How many marbles you got? Here, punch. Damn!
Hey, watch the language, or you're gonna get a mouthful of soap.
Sheila, you go get it. That was fun. Yeah.
All right, Elliot. Game time's over. Another kid's been found. You gotta tell me where that pin came from.
I told you the truth. I got it from Al Capone.
Elliot, it's too late in the day. Now level with me. Where'd it come from?
I got the pin from Al Capone. Now, if you read Dory Green's article in the Daily News, the one about the reward, you know Capone is caught up in this thing, too.
Cut him loose.
Thank God Rudinsky let you out. Listen, they have a witness.
What?
Someone saw a guy leave the place where the body was found. It was dark, but the witness got a quick look before the car pulled away.
The description match our sketch?
Nope. It was completely different. It wasn't the person I saw at all.
What do you look like?
Well, he's younger. He's in his early 20s. He's tall, and he has very short brown hair. Oh, and he also wears glasses.
Correct.
Talk to me. Where did you pick up the genetic boy? Huh? Huh? Where'd you pick up the rest of the kids? I'm waiting for you to tell me that you killed kids! Now talk! Didn't do it. Wanna go? Kids! Why in God's name you killed kids, huh? I'll kill you with my bare hands, you son of a bitch! Bring him. We're giving him a fair trial.
I'm holding for a Miss Langdon. Robbins, try Sheridan and Broadway, maybe downtown. Yeah, Elliot Ness, Department of Prohibition.
What about Loyola?
I told you, Loyola doesn't have any fraternities.
Pagano, national chapter or local?
She gave me a local exchange.
Let's try both. I need the names of all the colleges in the Chicago area. No, I need this information immediately.
Gentlemen, we've been barking up the wrong oak tree. This is not a fraternity pin. This is a fraternity special award pin, given only at Weldon University.
Which fraternity?
Chi Sigma Sigma.
Let's go. Keep working on that print.
Sorry.
Did you really think so? Because I slept through the entire second half.
Well, that's good. You're gonna need your energy. I got big things in store for you later.
Johnny!
Hey, Professor. Mr. Capone would like you to join him this evening.
I'll go home and change.
Come as you are, Professor. Come.
Johnny?
You're going to be a lawyer tonight. Public defender.
Nice and easy. Gentlemen over there, ladies, goodbye and good night.
Come on, gentlemen. Up against the wall. That means all of you. That means now.
Jen. We're looking for a young man. Average build, short brown hair. He wears glasses.
Now I can have a paddy wagon here in 5 minutes. You are all in contravention of the Volstead Act. I can arrest all of you and rush you downtown.
I believe we're entitled to a phone call, Mr. Elliot Ness.
We give you the phone call when we book you, son.
My father's the best lawyer down on LaSalle Street. Maybe you've heard of him, Preston Farrington? Seems to me he'd like nothing more than to sink his teeth into you, Ness.
I'll make an exception in your case, Mr. Farrington, since you're so well connected. The person I'm looking for was awarded a pin like this. Does that look familiar?
It's Carl.
Who?
Carl. Carl Beckman. If it's the right guy. But he hasn't been around here for months. Strange guy. Quiet. Then he just dropped out. Nobody's seen him since then. Mr. Ness, I think he left his trunk behind. This might be it. He used to earn money by taking pictures of kids.
I'm here to defend you. Has anybody made you aware of that?
Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
If I'm going to defend you, you're going to have to be a bit more accommodating.
Get me out of here.
Can you tell me your name? It's all right. Take your time. And what's your name? I'm here to help you. You understand? Nod your head. Now, I have to ask you some very serious questions. Have you ever hurt any children? You have to tell me the truth. You can't be afraid of the truth. Only then will I be able to help you.
I love the children. They're the only people who are nice to me. I would never do anything to hurt the children. They're my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, I promise that this man will receive a fair trial. A fair trial by a jury of his peers.
Gentlemen, you will be that jury.
I ask that justice be done tonight. Let the trial begin.
My name is William.
Nothing else in that trunk besides these pictures?
Why didn't Beckman just incinerate these photographs if he wanted to destroy them?
Well, perhaps he wanted them to be found.
All right. What have these all got in common?
Sadness. I mean it. All of these photos, they all have a certain gloominess about them. The smiles, they're guarded.
I think I got something here. It's not much, but something. I know this area. This is adjacent to the stockyards.
Yeah. Yeah, look. Both these pictures were taken near the stockyards. That's a piece of the rendering plant.
They all look like they're in the same area.
This is it, Mike. Look. There's the Victor building, the tower, the rooftop.
Yeah, even the tarpaulin.
These pictures were all taken here, Mike.
Yes, they were, gentlemen.
Federal agents, open up.
It's open.
Are you Carl Beckman?
Yes, I am, Mr. Ness.
You dropped out of Weldon University. Your fraternity brothers wonder what happened to you.
I know I owe some dues, but I didn't think that'd be a federal case.
Justice must be served. No one disputes that. The question is, what kind of justice? Justice fueled by revenge? Or tempered by mercy? The defendant is clearly helpless. A creature of diminished capacity. He can't even articulate his own defense. Now I'm asking you for mercy.
Mercy?
He should be committed to an institution where with time, patience, medical and psychological care, he can better verbalize what he knows. In your hearts, you know this is where he truly belongs.
I don't know nothing.
Are you a photographer, Mr. Beckman?
Yes, I am.
Have you taken many photographs of children?
I have, a great many, as a matter of fact.
Why?
Pardon?
Why do you photograph children?
To make ends meet. School was very expensive. My parents had money before the crash, but...
Mr. Beckman. Have you ever harmed any of these children?
Harm a child? I would never do anything like that.
Creature. This is not a creature. This is a human being. A man. A man who is capable of making decisions. A man who has made choices in his life. Some of those choices may have been the taking of innocent children's lives. I'm going to prove to you without a doubt, with the evidence that I have right here before me, that this man called the Ferret is guilty of murder. Murder in the worst degree. Now this ball belonged to a little boy named Anthony. Exhibit A.
Professor over here, he suggested this man is not responsible. That his actions, no matter how horrible they may be, he's simply not responsible for. Well, if he's not responsible, then who is responsible? Shall the cries of his victims go without justice? I suggest to you that the walls of hell will consume us if we allow this atrocity to be committed. The evidence is clear. There can be only one conclusion tonight.
Children are precious. You understand that, Mr. Ness. That's why I photograph them, freezing them in time. I give them eternal life. It's perfection. Death is a window. If the children pass through it, they stay children, forever young.
Why'd you do it, Beckman? Why'd you kill those kids?
Why'd you do it?
That's enough of him.
All of me!
Let's for God's sake, it's killing you. Let's go! Beckman!
Beckman, don't! It's propane! Beckman, no!
That will be clear. Give me a hand.
I'm giving you the bus, Stradinsky. Thanks, Ness.
Elliot, I have to talk to you.
I'm out,
No, this can't wait. Listen, Capone has got our guy from the sketch at a warehouse on Clybourne and Sheffield. He thinks he's the killer and he's gonna kill him. You have to get over there right now.
Have you reached a verdict? The sentence is death to be carried out immediately.
No.
Don't do it! Forget it, Ness. You just want to bag another arrest. Grab another headline. Where I come from, justice is quicker.
Only you got the wrong person. Killer's been identified. His name is Carl Beckman. The fraternity pin you gave us led us right to him, and he admitted it. And he's dead, Capone. He died tonight trying to get away from us. I swear to you, as a father. It's over. This guy's innocent. Let him go.
Pay them all off and get rid of them.
Ness.
Our business interests aside, deep down, we're both just men. We're both just fathers. I don't suppose this is going to change things between you and me now, is it?
Why? Because you helped stop a murder. That's supposed to give you absolution. No, Capone. This doesn't change a thing. I'm gonna put you away.